Good evening. I'm Sigita. Here is Vineet Ji, who is the doctor of naturopathy and practicing yoga over more than 20 years. And today is the topic about the depression, as the depression is hitting very many population now. And it is the huge problem over the world as we are in the lockdown or a little bit reopening, but still people, they are affected by the lockdown situation, by the social distancing. So the depression rates, they are growing, the suicidal rates, they are growing. And would be interesting to ask the professional, the expert, Vineet Ji, how he sees what could be the solution, simple solution, how we can help ourselves. Please, Vineet Ji.
Namaste, everybody. Thank you for asking. That the main thing is we have to understand what is the depression and how it start. So we take it only as a general way or on the only the surface. We see only the surface, but we don't see the depth. What is under the surface? What caused the depression? What is the reason behind it? So, because as we know that we are not only the physical, only the body, we also has the mind and the soul. And this body also has the system, and the system created by the food. The food is the structure, the base. Also the center of mass of the body also is, it's also a big matter or a big a point of the depression. If the center of the mass is not in the center, how the emotional or physical or mental things can be in the center or in the balance? Because when the balance is not in the balance, then how we can create a balance in the life? First thing, that also. The second thing, the depression, why the depression is there, as Sigita ji said, that lockdown situation, we cannot meet the people, we cannot go for shoppings, we cannot make the parties or offices, and in the home a lot of time with the children or working around them. So many people even forget this routine to have the interaction with the family members or with the children or to be with them more time. So that also cause, and then the financial situations, what would happen, and these and that. That because also the main reason of the depression, that we are in the past or future. That also cause. But we can avoid it by the food. The food is very good, and the base or the easy remedy to solve this depressed period. And because the food has the effects, sattvic effects, rasic effects, and tamasic effects, and each food has their own nature. And if we eat a lot of tamasic food, as we are seeing in the world, the people has no time, even they don't want to cook. If they have time, then they don't want to cook, and when they want to cook, then they don't know what to cook or how to cook. And the tamasic food we are eating, like non-vegetarian things or the old foods, which is uh, tasty during eating, but it's hard to removing, because it's easy to eat, it's everybody can eat, but it's hard to take it out. Until it's stacking in the body, it would create more chemicals, gases, and this all bad, because it's like a fertilizing in the body, this all food, or like we throw our kitchen garbage in a compost. So then we create our body as a compost pit because of this food. And then if these things are there, so these gases and these all things also give the physical problems, and they directly hit our head or the brain system or the nervous system. Digestive system directly give a big effect on our nervous system. And when you are heavy all the time because of this food, so it also create depression. So the physically you are not comfortable, how the mentally can comfortable.
So the suggestion would be to choose the more vegetarian, fully vegetarian food and
Means
light food,
fresh
fresh.
fresh food, well cooked food,
Mm.
well cooked fresh food. Meat also, I'm not saying that you must don't eat, means it's not good for the body, first thing. But if you like to eat meat, then try to avoid it using every day in a regular basis,
Mm.
because the light food we eat, so it's make us light. Heavy food we eat, it make us heavy.
Yeah.
And also the food we eat, it give us calorie or the energy or the things to make us energetic, proteins and this and that. But the food we eat, body also need calorie or energy to digest it. So if we eat the light food, examples, we get 100% calorie. So body need only 20-30% calorie to digest it.
Mm.
But example, I eat meat and took 100% calorie from the food, but the body need at least 60-70% calorie to digest it.
Yeah.
So that also we have to understand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we observed everywhere what was the outcome of this lockdown. Like everyone is locked, so people they were roaming around the fridge, and many of the people they gained weight actually.
Yeah,
That was the problem, that we were eating the food but no activity, so it was only in the closed area. And actually this stress for being locked down, many people they were eating
yeah,
like the therapy, but eating not right food. It was
yeah,
the best time to clean the system
yeah.
actually.
That is the best time to clean, because
Yeah.
here we can also had time to cook,
Yes.
to learn. And it's also not so long, it not take so long to cook a good food. I take same time to cook a food for me as I take to go in a restaurant. I order, it would also take 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yes, if it
And
is at
then,
least a good restaurant and they are cooking, not eating in the microwave.
yeah, mostly it's going on.
Yes,
And who knows what the cook, or in what kind of energy the cook was when he was preparing your
exactly,
food.
exactly.
It's
Because
all are the
Mhm.
food is the base. Same good fuel for your car. If you have a car, you go and put the best fuel for your car. Why? The engine will work proper and long, properly and in a good manner. And same
Mm,
is with the body. The fuel is food.
yes,
And if we
and
don't put a,
mhm. And I remember very well you stated that the food is actually, it can be the remedy, but it can be the killer.
It can be poison, it can be
Poison.
medicine.
Yes, it depends how we are using this food.
Yes.
And in the culture, in the Western culture, we have certain habits of the quick life, that everything we need fast,
Easy. Everything I
easy,
want
and
easily
and
because I have money.
and the families, they are not taking time to cook, and indeed it is actually very good for the family time to
Relation,
cook
healthy
together
relation, to
and
create
to
more
have the
healthy
relation,
relations.
yes, in the cooking.
And also it's when you cook a good food, you put the things in it,
Yes.
and which give you a different, like example, Indian cooking or Indian food. We use many kind of spices, many kind of herbs. So these all are working as a medicine.
Hmm.
They go in the body, they give something. They are not useless. And the main thing is, when I'm cooking, I know what I put. I know what energy I'm putting in it and how much I was aware while cooking.
Mhm. Yeah.
So this is awarening is the main energy, main point of the creating the positivity. We are
Yes.
aware, we are more positive. We create more better things. We are
And
not aware.
yes, it can be quickly poisoned with the bad energy, with some arguments during the cooking, upset mood. Quickly,
Yeah,
all this negativity will spread into the family members. That's why it is
yeah.
very
That's
important.
that's why they are like bio products and
Mm.
unbio products.
Yeah.
Even they are with the meat,
Mm.
bio chicken or poultry chicken. Why? So this is the energies, that we take,
Mm.
and that we must have to understand, because we are in between these all vibrations. We are not separate. We are in this vacuum. It's a pressure, the air pressure, you can say,
Mm.
something like
I
that.
was also amazed that when I knew from the danta that the food is staying in the body like 28 days till it is fully released. Because from the school we know that it can be much shorter time. So when I came to know that timing, it really awares what I am eating. Because if it stays almost 1 month, so I don't want to have certain unnecessary things which will contaminate my system.
Means uh, I gave many time therapies, and one day I was giving a therapy for washing the whole inner system.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy, he told me that he had 6 months before the corn he ate, 6 months before, and that
Oh,
he saw during the cleansing. So what is fermenting in your system,
mm,
you know and that's the main thing we must have to understand. It's that, as I said, it's easy to eat, but how to remove?
yes,
Healthy is not that. It's not called healthy if you feeling hungry. Healthy is when you are feeling hungry and removing this also what you eat
yes.
next day.
If it is not stuck and contaminating, toxicating all the system.
Yeah. So that's the main
Great.
thing, and we must have to understand, and it is the cause of the depression, of the emotional problems.
Mm,
Without a base, you cannot create a strong structure, a healthy physical system. As I says, it's a fuel, and everybody need in the end of the day food.
What is,
You can you can hold a work, you can
yeah.
hold a run over there, but in the end, what you want? Food. And if that food is not good, then what you did whole day? No. So that's the main thing.
Yes.
So food, I really suggest for the depression and for emotional problems that we
Mm.
must have to think again about our uh, eating habits and digestive system.
Mm. And I may
And
add,
I,
like from Jyotish part, that the second house, it is also Maraka, the killer. So if you will eat not well, it will
that's
be
the, yeah,
also, it is the danger. And we are creating this danger by our not clever choices, not
yeah.
without education. Sometimes to eat light and vegetables, fruits, it is better than to to eat barbecue and all the
And
stuff.
also they like to eat out and they just what they know barbecue. What
Yes,
you know only barbecue. So that's also it's
to find the
yeah.
alternatives. To find the alternatives, because people, they want to cook on the fire and they don't know what they. It is very narrow understanding that only one thing you can cook. This is just some piece of
Yeah, it's so
flesh.
bad. We
Mm,
must have to understand.
yeah. So thank you very much for very good points that food is really very
Important.
serious remedy for the depression. As I came to know, not only with the depression, with other illnesses that,
For the physical health, for
yes,
mental health, for emotional health. If your belly is good, your 50-60% of physical, mental, emotional problems will go away. That
great,
Ayurveda says.
great percentage. Great.
Yes.
So thank you so much for enlightenment and good evening. And for all viewers and listeners also, nice evening and see you soon.
Nice to meet.
Bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Thank you very much.